Congratulations, Coach. You give up 59 points to half-time and plenty of momentum to the opposition, yet they are kept to 10 points in the third quarter. Are you going to claim a great half-time speech or adjustments at the break? How did that happen?
No, I mean, I definitely got into these guys a little bit. We watched some of where the breakdowns were happening. The first half, I say first half, is really about the second quarter and the last 2 minutes of the first. I thought we started the game well defensively. We're playing, got a lot of fouls called on us. And maybe that staggered us a little bit, but the second quarter was where they really started killing us. They had a couple threes to end the first, and they make 7 in the second quarter. And a lot of it was just, we had a lot of prideful guys on our team that take pride in guarding their own, and we were trying to be in some different coverages where we needed to communicate and maybe switch some things. And the communication and the execution of that in the first half was really poor a lot of times, and we just let Antonio go nuts. I mean, he made shots, give credit to him, but we could have guarded him a whole lot better than we did. Locked in on a couple of those things at halftime, and I think just it was a total energy shift. There's nothing I don't think I said. It was these guys coming out and playing with a different mindset in the second half of crawling into people. All the stuff we do works a lot better, the tougher, more into the ball we are.
Are you still perplexed by the early whistle, especially the flopping checks?
I'll leave that for somebody else another
Next
time.
question.
Yeah.
Zave, how did you feel the team guarded in that first half, and then how much did that frustrate you, knowing that you can't get out and run and get heat on the rim because you guys aren't getting stops?
It was very frustrating. I mean, to give up 60 points in a half is unacceptable for any team. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. I mean, they came in, Antonio hit some crazy shots, but he's a good shooter. We got to be locked in there. And that's really slowed our pace down, like you said, but we figured it out. We bring the energy and we figured it out.
Did you feel like a personal responsibility almost to, sort of take over in a sense? Obviously, you did it as a team. Derek stepped up, Jalen stepped up, but it seemed like you had a certain intent to get your head on the rim.
My intent was just to bring the energy, and whatever happens, happens. I don't really ever come out here and say, I'm going to go out here and just get 20. That's not my game style. I can control my effort levels, and I try to come out there and just play as hard as I could and get on the boys for not playing hard, and it worked out.
You've had lots of good games over this year, but 3 triple-doubles now against Cairns. Are they an opposition you feel that you match up with well against, you go well against for any reason?
I didn't have a triple-double.
Double-double.
Oh, yeah.
27 and 14 is not bad, though.
Yeah. No, it's nothing personal in the matchup. Just I was fired up today, bring the energy. It's playoff time. I mean, I got a lot of respect for those boys on the other side of the court, so yeah, it's nothing personal.
What did the coach say at halftime? He's downplaying a little bit, but he's got up you guys. What was some of the meat and potatoes of that conversation?
That's between our team, man, to be honest with you. Whatever happens in the locker room stays between us, and that's all that really matters. He got on us, that's for sure. Our effort levels went up to it, but just
well, clearly it energised you. Got to come out there. That's a brilliant sort of dominant third quarter after being outplayed, outmuscled, really.
It was more of the film session. We watched a bit of film every halftime, and just in the game you feel like you're trying hard, but when you can visually see yourself, excuse my French, but bullshitting out there, then come on now, you can watch yourself, and that kind of motivates you. Take some pride out there.
Chase, those texts in the first quarter, did you feel like that sort of, put your team on the back foot a little bit and maybe kind of, not rattled them, but
definitely. I think there seemed to be a lot of one-way momentum in that first quarter, and I think in terms of the whistles, and I think it obviously flushed us because we played well to start. We finished the quarter poorly, and then the whole second quarter we were, our heads were in a different planet, mine included. So we got to be tougher, we got to be smarter, we got to be better. Whether they want to call whatever to keep it close or anything like that, we just got to keep playing.
That 17-0 run was under 4 minutes.
Theirs or ours?
Yours.
We had I don't even recognize it.
What was that?
What do you say to your team? I think 40 had to burn 2 timeouts in that stretch. What do you say to your team? Do you say anything, or do you let them roll?
One of them, I think X was out of the game, and he was in there chirping guys and talking to them, try to let him talk. But, it was just, again, like X said, everybody understood the message at halftime, what we needed to do to correct it. And, it was just keep doing that, keep rebounding, keep running.
The nature of this game meant it's very physical. Tim was in foul trouble. Jordy couldn't stay on the floor for whatever reasons. But how do you feel playing, small ball 5 and pushing the pace against this sort of team? That's also very switchy. It kind of plays a similar way.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The way we play basketball, positions don't really matter. I'm playing the 5 and I'm bringing the ball up, coming off picks. So it doesn't really matter. And the matchup wise, they got some beasts down there. They got Hogue and Wardenberg. It's a tough matchup for us. So we did a good job. We did a really good job.
Chase, as you scan those numbers there, with a view to game 2, what gives you the most heart out of the stat sheet in front of you?
Probably, the fact that they had Antonio come in and flame torched us in that quarter, and he's still a -4. Like, he's got to deliver that to make up for his deficiencies on the other end to play against us, and it'd be hard to replicate that performance. But I thought we did a really good job in the second half and on Wardenberg. I think he was a key for us in the way we wanted to guard him. And in the second half, we did a much better job. DJ Hogue, he takes 7 attempts from 3, which is probably a little bit too much, but he only makes 1. I thought we had a lot of really good contests on him. I think not allowing him to make a bunch of triples is important. Only Shannon Scott hits 2 and Antonio hits 9. None of their other shooters hit more than 1. So despite going whatever the nuts they went in the first half, they still shoot better than they did on the season in terms of their overall percentage on the game. And, in the things that encouraged me, 58-26, like points in the paint, that's what we try to win. That's the way we win games is we give up threes, but we dominate at the rim. And I think we can dominate everybody at the rim, especially with their outs, this group.
Anyone on the Zoom?
Let's get it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.